Yes, what we have discussed in the last session. Static method. Yes, we have one assignment over there. So let us try to understand the assignment first. So we'll create one paint. Okay, what is going on? Just a second. Okay, so we are having one assignment. What is the assignment? Can you guys tell me the assignment? A, B, C, D, E, D, K, C1, C2. We are done. We'll create one Java file. Let's say E. Yes. So we have to register. For the registration, we are having three classes. What is that class? The first one class called as, let's say, dance. Okay, all right, dance. And there is one method in the dance. What is that? Public static void register. In that, what we require? We require arguments that will string name and the mobile number. Then what we'll do? We will print system.out.println. We'll print registered registration for dancing. System.out.println. I will write registered name is whatever the name we are passing, and here we'll write registered mobile number is number. No. Okay, I'll save it by the name dance. One more class is there. What is that class? Can you guys tell me? Dance. Class name is sing. Registration for singing. Registered name is this one and this one. Done. Third class we are having, that is painting. Registration for painting. Painting. Yes. Done by the name painting. Yes. Come back to this class. What we will do? We will register first person name as Rahul. Okay, we'll write it here. First person registration. So first person name is, let's say, Rahul. He'll do dance dot registration, and he will say my name is Rahul and my mobile number is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 L, because long. Same, we have to do it for Rahul registration for painting as well as singing. Yes, first person registration done. Then I'll print like that, system.out.println, and I'll print this one. Then I'll register Rahul friend, and then I registered this one. So I register Rahul, then let's say Ajay. Yes, here also write Ajay, here also write Ajay. Mobile number 123456789. Copy, paste, paste, paste. Third one is Babu Rao. Mobile number is this one. We just copy and paste this entire there, there, and there. I'll save it by the name E1, and I'll open the command prompt. I'll go to CD OneDrive, CD desktop, CD. Okay, what is that? WCC3, CD, static. First, I will go with dancing.java. What is that? Dance or dancing? Dance it is. Okay. Java C dance.java. Java C sing.java. Java C painting.java. Java C e1.java. So what is the mistake I have done? Registration. Let me check the method name. What I have written in dance. Okay, we have to change. Not this one. We will change this one. We will change this to register, not registration. It is. So it's register. I'll copy and paste it everywhere. Yes, I'll compile this one more time. Java C even.java. Again, what is the problem? Oh, I have written this singing here. Class name is sing. Even.java. Compiled. Execute. See, first Rahul is registering for dancing, painting, singing. Ajay, painting, singing, everything like that. Yes, how many of you have done like this? Yes, how many of you are correct? Yes, okay. If you have done, okay. If you are not done, please write down this one. Everyone, write down neatly this program. No, we can do switch case, but right now our intention is to learn how to call the static method of a different class in a different class. Okay, it will, sir, long cannot accept 10-digit mobile number. Yes, it can accept, but you can see that I have used this one 10 number, but you have to mention the L. Already I told you in the typecasting for this, whenever you use long float, you have to press L or F. Remember, then it will take. Because if you not give L, it will take it as integer. Getting Sanjay and Bhagyashree. Okay, yesterday also I have announced. Today I'm announcing from coming Monday. That is on 14th of Feb. You guys are having offline class, so please plan and relocate to Pune as soon as possible. Yes, write down this one also. Okay, now what we'll do, okay, you guys have knowledge of array, yes or no? Arrays, one very nice question we will do in the array, that is print question. Question question is write a program to print the maximum in the integer array. Yes, integer array is equals to 10, 20, 10, 20, 30, 40, 44, 44, 55, 9, 8. In this, your output should be your output maximum is write the program for this one and do that first. I want everyone to first do the program step by step. Yes, can you guys tell me what's your approach? Okay, so let us first discuss what will be the logic for that. Please have a look on this one, everyone. Okay, what will be the logic? Let's say Okay, let me make the array. Let's say this is our array 10, 20, 30, 22, 55 and 42. Suppose this is our array. Now what is the logic you will do? Okay, I am assuming that my first number is large. So I will take one variable called as large and I will store this a of 0. Yes, what is a of 0? Can you guys tell me? What is a of 0? Are you guys sleeping? Wake up and tell me what is a of. Yes, a of 0 is 10. I'm assuming the large is 10. Then what I will do, I will compare this large with my next value. I'll compare this large with the next value. So what I will do, I'll compare the large and the next value. If this is greater than my large, then what I will do, I will update my large by that value. What is that? Very simple. A of 10, first 10, I'm assuming 10 is large. I will compare. Next, 20 is large? Yes. I will upgrade my large to 20. Okay, next we will compare it with 30. Is it greater than 30? Yes, large will be 30. Okay, again compare. Is it greater? No. So no update. Again compare. 55. Yes, 55 is large. Again 40. 40 is large. No. So in the last, we are getting the maximum value that is present in the large. That is what the logic of this one. Simply one by one we do. Now, what I will do, I will create one array. I'll create one array in that. And I'm assuming, what I'm assuming in large should be a of 0. And I am initiating one loop for int I is equals to 0, I is less than a dot length, and I plus plus. Okay, I'm assuming inside that. I'm assuming inside, not inside that, outside that only. So yes, what I will do now, I will check if large is greater than a of I, then update the large by the value a of I. Yes or no? Are you guys understanding what I'm doing now? Yes, that is how we'll update the value in the large. After that, everything will be done. You can print system.out.println and you can print maximum is what? Large. Simple. Anybody is having any doubt in that? First, what I will do, I'll execute this program. I will give the name as max and I'll save it by the name max and I'll compile it. Yes, 1 second, let me arrange it. Oh, yes, we'll repeat, don't worry. Yes, first let me execute that max.java. Okay, I'll write Java max. What is the largest value in my array? What is the largest value in my array? 55. What we are getting? 2. Why we are getting 2? Because we have put the condition for minimum. Maximum condition will be this one. Yes, correct. Are we getting the maximum? Yes. Now let us try to understand what we are doing. Okay, please listen this very carefully. Suppose I am having one array 10, 20, 30, 5 and 55. Out of that, everyone understood, try to listen it very carefully. Out of that, I want what? The maximum value. What I want? The maximum value. So to get the maximum value, first I need to check my entire array, yes or no? From this end to this end, what are all the elements is there? Then only we can get the maximum. Or without looking also we can get the maximum. Is it possible? Not possible. We have to traverse the entire array, and that is what we are using the for loop. Now what I'm assuming that I have taken one variable called as large, and I am assuming that my first value of the array is large. What I'm assuming, I'm not accepting, I'm assuming the large value is first one. Then I start comparing my large value and the next value. So what I'll compare, whether my large value is smaller than of a of 0, a of 1 or not. So what is my large now? 10. I'm writing the large value here. What is my large now? 10. In the next 20 we are getting, is 20 is greater than the large value which you are assuming? Yes or no? Yes. Everyone, yes or no? You assume that 10 is large, but by tracing the next value, you will get to know the next value is larger. Then what you will do, you will update the value of 10 by 20. Updating the value of 10 by 20. Okay, is array completed? Are we tracing the entire array? Yes. Is it completed now? No. Only two elements you have seen, and out of that two elements, you are saying 20 is greater. Then what you will do? You will compare this 20 with the 30 element. Is your assuming value is greater than the value of next? Is greater than the value of next index? No. Next one is 30, which means update the large by the value 30. Yes or no? Now again you will compare. Again you will compare this 30 by the next element 5. Is 30 and 5 who is large? 30, yes or no? Is that this value is large? Is this value is large? No. Then no update. Then don't update your value. Whatever you are assuming is large. Now entire array done? No. Last element is which one? 50. So what you will do? You compare this by 55. Is 55 is greater than your assuming value? Yes. What you will do? You will update the value of large and make it 55. Now what you will do? Array done? Yes, completed. Out of this entire array, one by one you are checking which one is maximum and you are updating the value. In the last, you will print the large and you will get the value as 55. Are you guys getting? Everyone who is not able to understand, now trace the code. I'm giving you